What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? I hope you all doing great. Let me know in the comments if you are. I always like to hear how you guys' days are going out there and stuff. So I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I'm the new Iron Man.
He's not the Iron Man. Alright, so we got a few things going on here. We did a little bit of organizations. We packed some stuff away, make some room in the shop. Because I need to build me a transmission, which is for this car right here. And just to give you an idea what this car is in here for, we're actually doing a cam. I think I explained this before. We're doing a cam, building the transmission, putting the supercharger back on it. It had a Vortec or something on it. I don't know. We're going to install that back on there. And his transmission ended up going out on him. So when he brought the car into me, he decided, you know what, let's build the transmission while we're at it. We'll go ahead and put a cam swap in it as well. So that's what we're doing to that car there. So I'm waiting on some parts for these other cars that are in the shop. Cams and, oh my god, exhausts from Cooks, blower setups, heads. I'm waiting on a lot of parts for these cars, so that's why you probably see 2 or 3 of these guys sitting around here a little longer than I'd like to have them in here. But you know, when the parts aren't here yet, the parts aren't here yet, and you just gotta wait for them. So like this Cadillac and the SS, you know, we're working on those too. But at the moment, like I said, we're building this transmission, get that back in there so we can get this car out of here and get it back to the customers as fast as possible. Now, on to the main event. So, as you guys seen by the title, I am doing another mod to my Dirty Max. Max is like, I think it's a really cool mod. One of my customers that came in here with a Corvette that we tuned, you're not going to believe this when I tell you this, but he had he had 2 of these tips on his Corvette, his C5 Corvette. I'm going to show you. Come here. Actually, bring it over here. I'm going to show you what it kind of looked like with one, because I only have one. He ended up giving another one to another guy. He had one on this side of one of these tips, and the other tip was on that side. So he had a piece of tubing. Now, obviously, the Corvette tubing is smaller. It's 2.5 inches or whatever. What is it like? That's what he had. He had that right there on the back side of it, and then this was just flanged out right here. So he had it on there like that, and obviously that's not going to fit on my truck because that's way too small. So we had to cut that off, and basically and that's how the shop gets messy, by you just dropping shit all over the place. Yep. Even though I dropped some clutches on the ground.
Blame me.
Dirty. Blame Max for making my shop look like crap.
I don't have anybody else to blame.
So basically, I had a 3.5-inch pipe right here with a flare that I can just cut my tailpipe off, slip this over, and clamp it in place. But we needed to weld this onto here, and that's where good old Max comes into play. So I ended up getting I have like a cheapy welder back up and running again. Got gas for it. Got a new gun. Got a new mask for Max. But Max, believe it or not, does weld.
Yeah.
What kind of welding? What kind of welding do you do?
People don't know this about me.
I know this is like a secret of Max's.
Yeah, I actually did fabrication. I actually worked for a shop and did fabrication, did full exhaust systems and stuff like that. And before that, I actually went to school for welding. So I have 2 years of TIG, MIG, stick, flux core, everything of experience. And yeah, we're just gonna weld it up.
Oh, learn something new every day, don't you guys? So now that we got my welder back up and running, which I wasn't really in a hurry to have it up and running, but I figured one day, I was like, let's get gas, let's get new wire, let's get everything we need to get the welder going.
I like fabricating more than C7s.
And he likes fabricating more than C7s or working on cars. But I figured, you know what, I'll use some of his talent here to weld this pipe onto this tip and be able to stick it on my truck and have a nice big 6 or 7 inch or whatever the heck it is tip on the truck. So we're going to go ahead and watch him weld. Watch your eyes, guys. You might want to cover them up. I don't know. Now, before the arguments start, before the hate comments start of how Max's welds look, which, you know, to be honest, I've seen Max weld, and I'll give you a little example here, actually. He actually welded these right here. He was using this pipe to set the welds up. So, he was using those.
Right here.
Yeah, he was using this pipe to set up his welding to make sure his welds were going to be good for this setup.
This was too hot.
That was too hot.
That
yeah.
had no gas.
Yeah. Now, you guys got to keep in mind, like I said before the hate comment starts, you guys got to keep in mind, this isn't going to look like Miller Lincoln welds, because basically, you know, what I have here is, this is a sticker that people put on my welder years ago. I've had this welder for about 10 years, literally 10 years. And it's just a cheapy real gear, as you guys can see down here, a real gear performance welder. It's a MIG 140, 115 volt wire welder, 25 to 140 amp output. It's not anything special. It's literally your bare bones, run-of-the-mill, cheap, couple $100 welder that I got years ago. And
you need Andy to buy a TIG.
Yeah, I need a TIG. And the reason why I bought this welder wasn't because I like to weld. I just wanted a welder. It was a good price. And I was like, you know what? It'd be nice to have it just to be able to weld, like, you know, exhaust piping, or, for example, cheap tips on the pipes to put on my truck. You know what I mean? I'm not fabricating, you know, freaking award-winning, or we'll put it this way, Max is not fabricating award-winning stainless steel exhaust systems here, like Cooks or American Racing or anything of that nature.
I would love
This is just a simple welder that we're going to use for messing around and doing the welding that we need to do to accommodate the needs of our customers. If we need a hanger welded onto an exhaust because it's hitting or whatever the case may be, that's what we'll end up using this welder. But other than that, like I said, you know, don't let the hate get too close to you guys with how his welds look. I think they're going to look good, but let's watch him do it.
Welder up!
Oh, smacks. The welds are done. A little hot. That's not bad, though, for a little shitty-ass MIG. What do you guys think? Oh, you professional welders out there. I know there's like 131,000 professional welders on my YouTube right now. I'd like to hear from every single one of yous. What do you think, Max?
Not bad for this thing, dude.
Yeah, for a crappy little welder like this, it's not bad. It does the job. That's pretty much all that counts, doing the job. All right, well, now that that's done, I'm going to have Max cut my pipe. We're going to line everything up, and I have to get it clamped for this. So we'll do that and install it, see what it looks like. Good old Max here wanted to go one step further with the welder. And if you guys remember that gap, why can't we see the rest of it? There's a big gap between the pipe and this pipe. So he decided he was going to weld it all up. So it looks decent. Just looks a little bit more professional, you know, having it all welded up. Looks like popcorn down here, man. I understand what you're working with. I understand what he's working with. But that's okay. If anybody wants to buy me a $2,000 better welder than this, I will be more than happy to take it. So other than that, this is going to do just fine. I'm going to have him cut off the pipe. We're going to attach it, see what it looks like. Here we go.
Is that good right there?
Yeah, you're good.
I'm only cutting one.
Ooh, 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 ooh. You're good. And that's how you cut a pipe off. Now we're going to put this one on. Here you go, buddy. Well, we got it on the pipe. Now all we got to do is tighten up the clamp. How are you liking it? I like it. It looks good. I'm going to clean it up, make it look pretty again. Maybe I should have powder coated it black.
It's pretty wide.
It is pretty wide. I kind of like it. It looks good. Makes the truck kind of, you know, its own little beast, you know?
Are you confiscating for something?
Am I what?
Confiscating?
I'm confiscating? It's called compensating.
Whatever, same thing.
It's not confiscating, it's compensating.
You got a big truck, 'cause you got, you know.
Unbelievable. Compensation. Conversation. Conversation. I ain't going nowhere. Yeah, buddy. I got a chrome tip. I got a chrome tip. Let's see what it looks like from the back. That looks good. I like it. What do you think? You like it?
It's big.
It is big.
Looks like a diesel.
Let's start her up. See what she sounds like. It might sound different. I don't know. I think I gained some horsepower from that.
You may have gained a few horsepower, but you're going to lose some overall power.
I'll lose some
Like
top
that
end
heavy
power,
tip
but I
around.
gained low end torque.
You added weight.
Yeah, but you added like 57 pounds.
That's not 57 pounds, that's stainless steel.
Okay, 55.
55
That's
and a half.
5 pounds. That thing weighs 5 pounds.
I mean, with your fat ass in the car, it all counts.
Oh, I'd rather be a fat ass than a toothpick. Fucking, I hope the wind's not blowing out here. You want to fucking shield so you don't get blown the fuck
hair
over?
on my head.
You don't have hair on your fucking balls though. Wesley's like, I'm getting the hell out of here. Alright guys, the tip is on. I'm pretty happy with it. If you guys liked it, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram, Diablo Perform the Racing. Facebook is also Diablo Perform the Racing. Deuces guys.